Welcome to the 4th Annual Reading Fashion Show. As a nonprofit, our mission is to boost the local creative economy by supporting designers to create, produce, and to sell their goods. With the ever-growing demand for high-quality, U.S.-made, and sustainably sourced fashion, we believe that Reading is the prime location to grow this industry.
The Reading Fashion Alliance is a place to learn and grow. We offer classes in sewing and design for both kids and adults, a retail space where you can shop for locally designed and produced items, and a design studio with everything from scissors and measuring tapes to cutting tables and sewing equipment. Our hope is to offer a creative space in a creative community where we can grow fashion design and production.
We love partnering with the local community. Working together with Shasta College and the Smart Business Resource Center, we're creating an industrial sewing program to help meet the demands of companies that need skilled sewists. This program will increase the available workforce to help companies meet the demand for making everything from tactical climbing and rescue gear to building insulation, swimming pool nets, and custom wedding gowns. In our retail space, designers can sell their products with no overhead and a low consignment fee, keeping all the money local.
The Reading Fashion Alliance sponsors 3 designers annually as part of our Emerging Designers program. These designers receive $1,000 to invest in the development of their collection. They get help from professionals in business development and connections with marketing. They get access to our workspace and studios, and we connect them with local business leaders to make sure that they're able to make their business a success for themselves and our community.
My name is Flora Chong, and my company name is Brilliance. Story started back when I was a little girl. Basically, a lonely girl at home playing with my clothes, furniture, listening to radio. Just this random thought came to my mind. I think I was only 4 or 5 years old. I would like to make my own clothes. But not long ago, it started to come up again. That passion didn't really die down, but it's still there. The heart behind it is to really calling out the nobility and royalty in every person. Even though we might not act like it sometimes, but it is deep down in us. And for me, I am seriously targeting young adults, girls, women, trying to figure out like me, trying to figure out what kind of adult do I want to be. I am so thankful for Reading Fashion Alliance. I came across the world to Reading not knowing that still small voice of a childhood dream will come to pass. Whatever seems overwhelming is no longer overwhelming because of the teaching, the nurturing of Reading Fashion Alliance provided, the staff, the directors. And for me to say that I'm a fashion designer is so surreal, but it's real. It's only because of Reading Fashion Alliance. And just want to thank you for all the staff for believing and coming together and just create this movement.
My name is Kevin Gustafson. I'm the designer at Central Pacific Apparel. The inspiration for the collection is largely based around American classics. We started with a denim jacket last year, and this year we're just kind of continuing that trend where building out a field jacket, a chore coat, and then a ranch-style jacket. So something for warmth, something for rain, and then something for doing hard tasks that you don't necessarily want to get the rest of your clothes dirty. One of the jackets that we're really excited about is our field jacket. We based the color scheme around the Golden Gate Bridge, so it's a kind of a rust orange color mixed with a gray. We're hoping to do kind of an East Coast version as well, like light green and blue kind of Statue of Liberty, Golden Gate Bridge thing. The Reading Fashion Alliance has been good about fostering a relationship between the designers and the expertise that they have, from pattern drafting all the way to textile manufacturing. For me, coming in with no knowledge of this, I'm able to not only learn the theory behind why things are the way that they are, but then turn around and put them into practice. The future of where we want to be with Central Pacific is where Levi's is, honestly. We need another great American company, and I think that that's doable, more doable than people think. I think that it's really important that we make things here and make things that are really good here.
My name is TABBY'S SIMICSAK. I'm the seamstress behind TABBY'S Textile. I got started in fashion and design pretty much by sewing. At some point, I decided that I wanted to either do fashion or costume design, and kind of lost touch with that a little bit. The Reading Fashion Alliance has helped me tremendously this year. I had come up with what I wanted to do at the tail end of last year and last year's fashion show, and it was a lot of things that I've never done before. The mentorship and classes I was able to take were really helpful in that. Jan and a lot of other ladies here were phenomenal in helping me learn and grow in that way. I had this kind of idea of this sophisticated lady going on this trip. So she has, her travel look is the first look. The second, she's meeting friends for brunch. And then the last look is like she's going out to maybe meet someone special. She's got her dinner and dancing look. Maybe she'll meet the man of her dreams, kind of fun, maybe a little sexy, kind of, but like a 50s sexy. I was thinking about my first travel look and I'm like, what if I did gloves for everyone? I've never knitted gloves before. I was like, fingers, that seems a little intimidating. It was actually super easy. I hope that you enjoy my second collection, Floral Frenzy, for a fortnight.
My name is Jenny Holmes, and my company is Sweet Virginia. I have 3 pieces. One dress is made from curtains. Then another is made from satin sheets. And the back train is made, I think I've got about 500 handmade fabric butterflies on it. And the last piece is completely made out of paper. The wearing of the clothes for me is collaborative. So I've made the product, but I want the models to determine how they're going to present it. I really enjoy that because it's an entire collaboration. It isn't like, oh, I made these things and you're just going to show them off. I want their personalities in there. The Fashion Alliance doesn't just deal with fashion. We do a lot of community collaborations. It was just a very nice, calming place, and I was volunteering, and then the car fire hit, and it was a place to come to. It's so supportive, and it's a really good asset for the community, and the networking is incredible. It's kept me from just losing my mind. Everybody has a background, and these designers are able to see that there's just not one particular way you approach what you're doing.
My name is Dottie Rose. And I'm Roxanne Gomez, and together we are Roxy Rose. I've been designing and sewing since I was like 10 or 11 years old. I'm a dancer throughout my whole life, so I've just been designing dance regalia and outfits.
I started sewing when I was probably about 5. My Nana's a crafter, so she taught me how to sew. And I always wanted to be a fashion designer, so I went to the Fashion Institute in San Francisco. For this collection, I just started drawing, and then the shapes just kind of formed, and then we have this repeating shape throughout the collection that you will see with the tops of all of the garments. The most unique would be a corset in our blue outfit. It was actually the first cupped corset that I've ever designed and made, and it was pretty challenging.
Each one of the designs became a statement in and of themselves. So each one of them is very bold, very eye-catching, very individual. I just want to offer my sincerest thanks to RFA for doing such a tremendous job coordinating and managing and working with the designers in the best way. You guys are really doing a tremendous service to creative people everywhere. So I just appreciate being a part of it.
I don't think I could say anything better than that. It was so good. You're such a boss.
My name is HILARY FAHEY, and my company is Dark Corner Designs. I'm a costume designer. I've been doing the costumes at Shasta College for 11 years now. As an undergraduate, I was designing some pretty major shows there. It was really fun. When you're designing costumes, you're often taking something that already exists and then you're sort of manipulating it for that character or for that performer. And so that's what I wanted to do with the collection that I put in the show. The piece that started the collection, I took a black t-shirt and I wanted to experiment with doing mixed media on a t-shirt. And so I forced myself to do 3 different medias. And so I did a silk screen and then embroidery and then I beaded it. And it sort of kick-started this whole sort of celestial rocker girl vibe. I did not purchase anything new for the show, and I'm really proud of that. Sustainability is really important to me, and I think learning how to sew is one of the best things you can do for the environment. I mean, the fast fashion industry is one of the top polluters, and so the idea of like slow fashion is great. Working with RFA has been amazing. They are so organized and inspiring. I am so happy that it's been going on for so long, and I hope that it continues because I think it can really, really help the community. I'm so grateful that they are giving sewing classes. It's a really lost art and it's a very important skill, and I haven't met anybody that doesn't want to know how to sew, really, and turn it into something you do to be sustainable and also look kind of cool and unique, which ultimately I think we all want.
My name is Wade, and I run Wade Made by Colins Creations. My original idea for the collection was growing. So I was going to start with younger and go to teenage on up, and then of course up to the final stage, which is the wedding gown, which is what I have made. So I made changes for some of my models, and it actually turned out better than what was really originally in my mind. So I have 4 pieces in my collection: a high-low, a more formal evening gown. I have what I call my twisted tuxedo, which is a tuxedo jacket with long tails, the slacks and a top to go with it. And then my final piece is the wedding gown. And I'm really hoping to hear some oohs and ahs, especially with the wedding gown. I think that RFA provides such an opportunity to people to learn skills that may not be taught at home or in school any longer. So I think it provides a great opportunity for people to learn how to sew, make designs, how to make patterns. So I think it's a great shout out to them for enabling us to do this.
My name is Julie Smirnos, and I am a designer at Reading City Ballet. My daughter was a dancer, and I was a dancer growing up too, and interested in figuring out how their costumes work, because ballerinas look so light and delicate, but it has to be able to survive the rigors of performing. This collection was inspired by Nutcracker rolls, so we have Sugar Plum Fairy, Snow Queen, and a fairy doll. It's exciting to see concept from the page to go to be a reality and find the little special touches. When it comes to designing, our process is usually start simple and then I build. So it was very exciting to see the fine details that showed up on the fairy doll tutu. We were able to do a lot of extra designs on that one. So this was conceptualized to work with Reading Fashion Alliance to get Reading City Ballet's name out there and to get some designers to produce tutus. We were able to use the design studio here to hold our classes, and with the extra space, it really came in handy with all the fabric we had to use. I really hope that the skills are promoted. It's definitely a dying art in some ways. In other ways, we have a lot of internet learning, which is great, but that doesn't replace the hands-on. So I'm really excited that there's a lot of hands-on classes here, as well as getting more artistic things out there for people to come to.
My name is Sessa. We are the UND. That stands for Undistracted Apparel. I originally started into fashion and design as a child. I loved to draw humans and, of course, humans with clothing. When I was older, I still wanted to create garments that were different. My collection is inspired by the need for a solution to the fashion industry. This collection is sustainable fashion design. It is eco-design. I wanted my pieces to become genderless in the sense that they're pieces that everybody can wear. So I developed just a concept of belted skirts, and they are floor length with pockets. And since it's streetwear, it has that youthful element to it, and it's in bright colors. The Reading Fashion Alliance has been a huge catalyst for dreams. I wanted to learn with Jan and the team here, like, how do you build community around fashion? And it turns out that this place is a fertile soil for those who want to become self-sufficient in their creativity. And I have had such a great time here. I have not just been a student or a designer that has been seen and invested in. I've made friends here, and I know that they're friends for a lifetime. I'm just excited how it comes together. I'm excited about that redemptive aspect that all of this has, and it's really significant even of my own life. I've really seen every area of my life be redeemed, and I feel like I'm in the center of the full power of my dreams right now.
My name is Hannah Taylor, and my company is JHT Studios, but the collection name is HT Originals. I got started in fashion and design, really sewing when I was very young, about 7 years old, and then got into design actually with costuming and Star Wars and making movies with friends. The colors were inspired by my love for like the UK, for Ireland and England, and just the lush green and the earth tones. A big part of this collection has actually been in collaboration with my friend Amara Villasenor. She's actually designed and created all of the leatherwork accessories for this line. Reading Fashion Alliance has inspired me to be a better designer, to be a better person, to push myself, to think also about how my designs are affecting the community around me, and ultimately why I do my work. I've been teaching designers, teaching a lot of kids, and it's really helped me grow as a designer, especially as a teacher. You're constantly learning yourself. I see the vision here bringing so much excellence and professionalism, and I just think that that's having a ripple effect. I definitely see the Fashion Alliance bringing just a new standard to Reading of culture, of ideas, of really teamwork and community that is really unlike anything else here.
My name's Marielle SPANVI, and I'm a fashion designer here in Redding, California. Fashion was like pretty much since I was born. My mom just loves fashion, every bit from texture, color, you name it, she loves it. When people see my designs in my collection, I really want them to just ask themselves, what does this outfit say to me? Everything is bold, everything is big, everything is going all out. I want to encourage ladies to really tap into their true nature. What is behind that shy girl? It's like a dream come true. Fashion has been in my DNA since I was a kid, so to be able to have a cool place to really express myself is just such a blessing. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the investment. Thank you for believing in me, cheering me on, telling me you can do it. Just get a seam ripper, it's gonna be okay, and just pushing forward with me and giving me the space and freedom to really express myself to a whole new level that I can't do without RFA. As big or as small, I say just make a statement, because that's what life is all about, just making statements and having fun. In a funny way, I tell people you're selfish if you don't fully express yourself, because it's something that we can enjoy around you.
We hope you enjoyed the Reading Fashion Show, and we invite you to join us at Reading Fashion Alliance.